What's going on YouTube? It's your guy, Darren, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. On this channel, we talk about fragrances and fashion, so looking good, smelling amazing. So if you like to hear about fragrances and you like to hear a little bit about some style tips and some fashion, you have found the right channel. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. And go ahead and take another quick second, if you don't mind, to click the bell icon. That way, you get notified every time I release a new video. That's all this for. Straight up. So on today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about some strong projecting fragrances. These fragrances I have had experience with, and they will fill up a room. So listen, this is not the office fragrance list. These are not the ones you want to wear to the office. You don't want to wear these to work. You don't want to wear these on job interviews. So if that's what you're looking for, go ahead and scroll right on past this list, because you put these fragrances on and people are going to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are wearing a fragrance that day. So as we like to say in the fragrance communities, these have strong lasting power. These are strong fragrances. Muy fuerte, right? So these are 7 long lasting fragrances in my collection. Again, the huge projectors. So if you want to know what those fragrances are, what 7 fragrances I'm going to mention today, you know how we get down, man. Keep it locked right here. All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. So the first fragrance that I want to mention, I've talked about this fragrance a few times more in the recent history here on the channel. And this fragrance is from the house of Azzaro, and this is Wanted by Night. Wanted by Night, guys. This is a huge projector. I talked about that when I mentioned this fragrance on one of my previous videos. So again, folks are going to know that you have on a fragrance. They're going to know that you entered the room when you put this one on. This one has like this nice, warm, cozy vibe of like cinnamon. You know, like I said, I really compare this to it's got that apple pie vibe to me. I don't think apple's a note in here, but definitely the note of cinnamon is in this one. But this one also has a nice cedar wood, kind of woody accord to it as well, to go along with a nice tobacco note. Now, this one also has the note of ISO-E Super, which is really the molecule that Molecule 01 is. And as you guys know, a lot of folks like to use Molecule 01 as like a fragrance enhancer. So they like to combine the Molecule 01 with other fragrances to give it increased performance. Well, they use ISO-E Super in this fragrance, and it kind of gives, ISO-E Super gives this very warm, kind of fuzzy, woody vibe to fragrances, but again, it does increase performance in many cases. So ISO-E Super is in this. So great performance, smells great, and again, this thing will fill up a room. So if you like those strong projecting fragrances, this is one that I would recommend you try out from the house of Azzaro. This is Wanted by Night. All right, guys, and next up on the list from the house of Prada, this is Prada L'Homme Intense. Prada L'Homme Intense. I love this fragrance, man. Again, some very good lasting power on this. You get the DNA of the original with that nice iris, that nice powdery iris note in this, but this one has leather as well. So again, it just enhances the DNA of the original. But guys, this thing will fill up a room very, very quickly. Again, you walk into an environment, you're wearing this, folks are gonna know you stepped onto the scene when you're wearing this, because it's gonna catch their attention. And it's not bad that it smells absolutely amazing. So another fragrance that has a very, very nice projection on it and is a nice performer from the house of Prada. This is Prada L'Homme Intense. All right, next up on the list today, we're going to the house of Mugler, and this one is Pure Tonka. Pure Tonka. You know, I talked about this one maybe a couple of weeks ago, and folks were saying that it's hard to find it. You know, I don't know, guys. I'll try to see if there's a place that I can find it, and if so, I'll link it down below. I'm not sure, but this is one from the Mugler line. And again, these fragrances in general just do well on my skin, but this one right here, man, this stuff really, really performs well. Again, it's very, very loud and sweet. So if you don't like sweet fragrances, then this is not one that you would want to look into. But man, just listen to some of the notes in this thing. It has tonka bean, it has vanilla, it has cacao and coffee. So, I mean, you could imagine how sweet this thing is. But when I'm in the mood for a nice sweet fragrance, again, that I know is going to fill up a room and get some attention, then I know I can reach for this one from the house of Mugler. This is Pure Tonka. The next fragrance on the list that I want to talk about, this one is from the house of Amouage. And no, it's not the Blue Beast, but this one is the Red Beast. And this is Amouage Journeyman. Amouage Journeyman. Now, I must say, really quickly, this is one of my favorite bottle presentations in my entire collection. I just absolutely love this bottle. So just wanted to say that. I know it has nothing to do with the performance, but I just wanted to let you know how much I love the bottle. But again, if the other fragrance interlude, man, is the Blue Beast, guys, this is the Red Beast. This thing performs like a monster on my skin. It has tobacco leaf in this, so it's kind of like a very dry, leafy, as it said, the name indicates tobacco note in this, but it has some incense in this as well. Sichuan pepper, so it's a very spicy fragrance. Again, this is one, can't wear this one to work or in an office type of environment, but again, other places it's a go. But it's a huge projector. This thing really performs. So again, if you're gonna be in very close, intimate type quarters, these are not fragrances that I really recommend for that. But again, if you want a fragrance that's gonna perform, this one should be on the top of your list. Again, you gotta like spicy stuff, and I know Amouage fragrances have a very overall unique kind of scent DNA. But guys, this is a good one, a very solid performer from the house of Amouage. This is Journeyman. All right, guys, the next up on the list from the house of Parfums de Marly, this one is Wajan. Wajan. Man, I love when the cold weather rolls around and I get to start rocking some of these Parfums de Marly fragrances. This one is amazing. I talked earlier about Azzaro's Wanted by Night, and I mentioned apple pie, but this is the real apple pie right here. This fragrance smells absolutely delicious. It has honey in this. I think it has cinnamon. Again, cinnamon made its way onto this list several times. Cinnamon, honey, vanilla, tonka bean. You get it. It's a sweet fragrance. It smells great. But again, guys, this thing really does perform. I mean, this thing goes for 9 to 10 hours on my skin. And for a good 4 hours, it's really projecting a lot off my skin. And you don't find that a lot. Again, as far as projection goes, I mean like strong projection on a lot of fragrances. You get that hour and a half, 2 hour time frame before it really starts to transition closer to the skin. But this one, again, it goes all day long, all night, all night, all night long, all night. Yeah, okay. It's Lionel Richie, guys. All night long. I know I'm telling my age, man, but you get it, man. This thing performs good, all right? From the house of Parfums de Marly, this is Wajan. All right, next up on the list, guys, this fragrance comes from the house of Mancera, and this one is called Instant Crush. Instant Crush. This fragrance right here really performs. And if you don't like sweeter, more floral type fragrances, I don't recommend you try this. Some folks compared this a lot to Baccarat Rouge when it came out. I don't really get that comparison much. They don't really smell that close to me at all. Maybe very slightly in the opening, but not, again, it's not enough to really compare them. It's not like a 60, 70, 80% comparison. It's more like maybe 40, 30 in my opinion. But anyway, that aside, this is a great performer. It has jasmine in this. I think it has, of course, vanilla, maybe some sandalwood in this one as well. But it's very floral. And again, this thing, you can smell it across the room for the first couple hours that you wear this stuff. That's the case a lot of times with a lot of Manceras. They really perform well, but this one really performs well. And when it's a sweet fragrance, to me, that makes the performance even more noticeable to people when it's a very sweet fragrance that really performs. And this one definitely falls into that category again. So this is definitely Beast Mode, projects like a monster from the house of Mancera. This is Instant Crush. All right, guys, and last but not least on this list today of strong projecting fragrances that will fill up a room from the house of Niche Chanel, this is Ani. Ani from the house of Nishane. This one is a beast mode performer as well, guys. They're gonna know you entered the place when you put this on, man. This is a very resinous, kind of smoky vanilla fragrance from the house of Nishane. Kind of got some buzz like last year in the fragrance community for good reason. It's really, really good. If you like those kind of it's an oriental floral fragrance, so if you like those very, very spicy kind of floral fragrances, this is one that you will probably enjoy. But again, this one is a beast mode projecting fragrances, and that's what the list is about. So again, guys, with all these fragrances today, you have to be a person that does not mind a fragrance that really, really is going to project off the skin. And believe it or not, not everybody really likes that. That's not everybody's cup of tea. Some folks like fragrances that really sit closer to their skin, that's a little bit more intimate, or whatever the case may be, but this is not the list for you today. Again, these are very, very solid performers, huge projectors, in your face kind of fragrances, if you will. So the last fragrance that I wanted to mention today from the house of Nishane is Ani. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time today. I appreciate you taking a few moments to watch this video as I talked about 7 fragrances in my collection that have beast mode projection that will fill up a room. I always appreciate your time and attention to these videos because, of course, I know you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with me, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe, and share these videos out to folks that you think could use this information or find me entertaining, because I'm your guy, Darian, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side.